Today I am going to discuss convex set and its properties. Now first we discuss what is a convex set. A set capital S is said to be convex set if line segment joining any two points of set S belongs to the same set S. Like this is a convex set as if we take any two points in the set S, then line segment joining these two points also lies in the same set S. Take these 2 points and we make line segment joining these 2 points. This is also lie in the same set S. Therefore, this set is a convex set. Take any 2 points. Let we take another pair of points, say this point and this point. If we make line joining these 2 points, then this line segment also lies in the same set as, therefore this set is a convex set. And this set is also a convex set. In similar manner, if we take any 2 points in set S, then the line segment joining these 2 points is also lies in the same set as, therefore this is a convex set. This is a non-convex set. Why so? Because we find a pair so that line segment joining those points lies outside the set S. Like this, we take one point this, another point this. These 2 points are in the set S. If we draw line segment joining these 2 points, then this line segment lies out of this set S. Therefore, this is a non-convex set. That means a convex set is that set in which line segment joining any 2 points of set S belongs to the same set S. If we find a pair so that the line segment joining those points lies outside the set S, then that set is a non-convex set. Now we will derive the mathematically definition of convex set. First we will derive the mathematically equation of line segment. Now we have to express convex set mathematically. That mathematically what is a convex set? For this we want the mathematically equation of line segment joining the points x1 and x2. Now we all know that the equation of a line joining points x1 y1 and x2 y2, say x1 y1 point as x1 and x2 y2 point as x2 in R square, is given by the equation this: y minus y1 equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 times x minus x2. This is the line joining the points x1 y1 and x2 y2. We have to find the equation of line segment joining these 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2. We have to find the equation of line segment. We start from line joining points x1 y1 and x2 y2. We all are familiar with this mathematical equation, which is the equation of line joining the points x1 and x2 in R square. Now assume that the ratio of y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1, x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1 as lambda. Now if we take this and this, we get y minus y1 is equal to lambda times y2 minus y1. After solving this, we get y is equal to 1 minus lambda times y1 plus lambda times y2. And similarly, if we take this and this, we get x in the form 1 minus lambda times x1 plus lambda times x2. Now I can write this equation as this equation: y is equal to alpha 1 y1 plus alpha 2 y2, such that alpha 1 plus alpha 2 equal to 1. If we want this equation from this equation, then take alpha 2 equal to lambda, and because alpha 1 plus alpha 2 equal to 1, this means alpha 1 is equal to 1 minus alpha 2 equal to 1 minus lambda. If we put alpha 1 equal to 1 minus lambda and alpha 2 equal to lambda, then we get this equation. Therefore, we can write this equation in this form such that y equal to alpha 1 by 1 plus alpha 2 by 2 such that alpha 1 plus alpha 2 equal to 1. In similar manner, we can write this equation as x equal to alpha 1 x1 plus alpha 2 x2 such that alpha 1 plus alpha 2 equal to 1. We get x and y ordered pair as value of x is alpha 1 x1 plus alpha 2 x2 and value of y is alpha 1 y1 plus alpha 2 y2. We write it as alpha 1 x1 alpha 1 y1 addition with alpha 2 x2 alpha 2 y2. Now alpha 1 is scalar, we take alpha 1 as common, we get alpha 1 times x1 y1, alpha 2 is also scalar, alpha 2 times x2 y2. We say this, we represent this point x1 y1 as x1 capital X1 and x2 y2 as capital X2. Therefore this becomes alpha 1 x1 plus alpha 2 x2. Now say xy represent xy with capital X, therefore we get capital X equal to alpha 1 x1 plus alpha 2 x2 such that alpha 1 plus alpha 2 equal to 1, where x, x1 and x2 are in R square. Therefore, this is the modified equation of line joining the points x1 and x2 in R square. Now we generalize this equation to the n dimension. Therefore, a line joining x1 and x2 in r raised to power n is a set of points given by the linear combination this capital L is a set capital X in n dimension, so that capital X equal to alpha 1 times x1 plus alpha 2 times x2 with the condition that sum of scalars are 1. Now I have already discussed how we get this modified equation. Now this is the equation of line joining points x1 and x2, and we are interested to find the equation of line. We are interested to find the line segment joining the points x1 and x2. Now first we find the equation of this line, which is half line starting from x1 and goes into the direction of x2. If we implement here a new condition, that is alpha 2 greater than equal to 0. Now what is the least value of alpha 2? Least value of alpha 2 is 0. If we put 0 here, then by putting 0 here we get the value of alpha 1. The value of alpha 1 is 1. As we get value of alpha 1 is equal to 1, put here alpha 1 equal to 1, alpha 2 equal to 0. We get x equal to x2. Clear? And if we get the next value of alpha 2, say next value of alpha 2 equal to 1. If alpha 2 equal to 1, that means alpha 1 equal to 0. And when alpha 1 is equal to 0 and alpha 2 equal to 1, we get the point x equal to x2. Here change this, here alpha 2 equal to 0. When alpha 2 is equal to 0, alpha 1 is equal to 1, we get x equal to x1. And when alpha 2 equal to 1, we get x equal to x2. Therefore, from least value, the starting point of this half line is x1. And with if we take alpha 2 equal to 1, then we get the point x equal to x2. Now because alpha 2 is greater than equal to 0 and it takes so many values with the condition that alpha 1 plus alpha 2 equal to 1. Therefore, as we vary alpha 2, we get another points in the direction of x2. Therefore, this is the equation of half line originating from x1 and goes into the direction of x2. Now we want the equation of a half line which is emanating from x2 in the direction of x1 like this. Now we have to find the equation of half line so that which are emanating from x2 and goes into the direction of x1. Now this is the equation of line joining point x1 and x2. If we implement a new condition here such that alpha 1 greater than equal to 0, then we get the equation of half line. Now what is the least value of alpha 1? Least value of alpha 1 is 0. If alpha 1 is 0, then alpha 2 is 1. Put alpha 1 0 and alpha 2 1. Here we get x equal to x2. Therefore, this half line is emanating from x2. Now if we take the value of alpha 1 as 1, next value 1, then alpha 2 is 0. Put alpha 2 is equal to 0 and alpha 1 equal to 1, we get x equal to x1. We get the point x equal to x1. Therefore, this is the equation of half line which is emanating from x2 and in the direction of x1. Now, we are interested in finding the equation of line segment joining x1 and x2. Now, first we get the equation of half line which is originating from x1 in the direction of x2. How we get the equation of this half line? We add a new condition in this equation, that is alpha 2 greater than equal to 0. And then we get the equation of half line which is emanating from x2 and in the direction of x1. How we get the equation of this half line? We add a new condition alpha 1 greater than equal to 0. Now we interested to find the equation of line segment joining x1 and x2. Now here in this equation we remove this part, and here in this equation we remove this part. Now we want to remove this part and this part. Then what we have to do? We do one thing, that we impose these two conditions simultaneously. If we impose these two conditions simultaneously with this condition, then we get the equation of line segment joining x1 and x2. Convex linear combination. In short form of convex linear combination is CLC. A point x in n dimension is called a convex linear combination or CLC of 2 points x1 and x2 if it can be expressed as x equal to alpha 1 x1 plus alpha 2 x2 with the condition on scalars that their sum is 1 and all scalars are non-negative. If you look this equation, this is the equation of line segment, which I have discussed that how to get the equation of line segment. That means convex linear combination, geometrically meaning of convex linear combination is line segment of point x1 and x2. That means we say convex linear combination as geometrically as line segment joining point x1 and x2. Now we can express mathematically the definition of convex set. Therefore, a set capital S is called convex set if convex linear combination, or geometrically we say line segment of any 2 points of set S belongs to the set S. Mathematically we can express it as capital X is equal to alpha 1 times x1 plus alpha 2 times x2 belongs to the same set S, with condition on scalars that their sum is 1 and all scalars are non-negative for every x1 x2 in S, then the set S is called convex set. We have some remarks. Number 1, by convention we fix that empty set is always a convex set. Every singleton set is also a convex set. A straight line is always a convex set, and a plane in r raised to power n, or we say hyperplane, is always a convex set. Now, first property of convex set is that intersection of two convex sets is also a convex set. We prove this property. Let S1 and S2 be two convex sets. To prove their intersection is also a convex set, we make two cases. First case, if intersection of S1 S2 is empty set or singleton set, then there is nothing to prove. As I already stated that we take empty set or singleton set always a convex set. Therefore, their intersection is convex set. Second case, consider that their intersection contains two or more than 2 points. Let x1 and x2 be any two arbitrary points in S1 intersection S2. To prove that S1 intersection S2 is a convex set, to prove this, we have to prove that x equal to alpha 1 x1 plus alpha 2 x2 belongs to S1 intersection S2, where sum of scalars are 1 and all scalars are non-negative. Now we have take x1 x2, we do arbitrary points from S1 intersection S2. Now we apply the definition of intersection. Intersection means that it is common to both S1 and S2. Therefore, x1 x2 belongs to S1 and x1 s2 belongs to S2. Now, given that x1 and s1 are two convex sets, we use the definition of convex set. Recall the definition of convex set, that if s1 is a convex set, then their line segment joining these 2 points also lies in the same set S1. Therefore, x equal to alpha 1 x1 plus alpha 2 x2 belongs to set S1. And also set S2 is convex set. Therefore, line segment joining these 2 points also lies in set S2. Therefore, x equal to alpha 1 x1 plus alpha 2 x2 belongs to the set S2. With the condition on scalars that S1, that alpha 1 plus alpha 2 equal to 1 and alpha 1 alpha 2 both are non-negative. As this CLC is also in S1 and this is also in S2. Therefore, this CLC is common to S1 and S2. Therefore, this CLC also belongs to their intersection. Therefore, this x equal to alpha 1 x1 plus alpha 2 x2 belongs to their intersection with the condition on scalar that their sum is 1 and all scalars are non-negative. Therefore, S1 and intersection S2 is a convex set. Now we can generalize this result to any number of convex sets. That is, it can also be shown that intersection of any number of convex sets is also a convex set. Now, what about the union of two convex sets? The union of two convex sets may or may not be a convex set. Take example, let this is a convex set. As I earlier said that straight line is a convex set. Therefore, this is a convex set. This is another convex set. This is half part of x-axis. This is half part of y-axis. These both are convex set. Now, what is the union of this convex set? Union of this is the union. Now take 2 points from union. One point we take this point, another point we take this point. Now joining line segment joining these 2 points does not belong to the S1 union S2. Therefore, the union of two convex sets may or may not be a convex set. Now I can express mathematically this example. Say, let S1 be a set x0, x belongs to R. This is basically x-axis, and S2 0y, y belongs to R. This is basically y-axis. These both are convex sets in xy plane. Now take their union. S1 union S2 is x0 0y, such that xy belongs to R. This is not a convex set as I take 2 comma 0 this point and 0 comma 2 this point. Now we find the CLC of this point. CLC of this point, we have to take two scalars in such a way that their sum is 1 and both scalars are non-negative. We take alpha 1 as half, alpha 2 as half, their sum is 1 and both are non-negative. Therefore, half times 2 comma 0 plus half times 0 comma 2 becomes 1 comma 1. This point. This is not in the union of S1 and S2. Therefore, CLC of these 2 points does not belong to the union of S1 and S2. Therefore, S1 union S2 is not a convex. Therefore, intersection of any number of convex sets is always a convex set, but union of two convex sets may or may not be a convex set.
Friends, if you like this video, please subscribe our channel. Then press the bell icon button to get notification of our new videos. Thank you, friends.